Have you ever caught a glimpse of yourself in the mirror and thought, when did I start looking so tired? Not sick, not worn down, just like something's missing. And here's the kicker. You don't feel tired. In fact, you may feel more alive now than you did in your 40s. But somehow your reflection just doesn't match the vibrant, wise woman you know you are. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. Millions of women over 65 across America are feeling the same disconnect. You've invested in creams, followed skincare routines with more steps than your tax return, and maybe even tried the latest beauty trend you saw online. Yet your skin feels dull, your hair's losing volume, and that inner spark. It doesn't seem to shine through like it used to. But what if I told you that the missing piece has nothing to do with your skincare products and everything to do with what's happening inside your body? In this video, we're diving deep into 3 science-backed vitamins that have been quietly transforming the lives and reflections of women just like you. These aren't hyped-up miracle pills or celebrity gimmicks. They're nutrients your body may be desperately craving after age 60. And the best part? They're simple, safe, and surprisingly affordable. If you've ever wanted to feel radiant again, not younger, but younger looking and fully alive, stick around. Because by the end of this video, you'll understand how a few small internal shifts can reignite your natural glow. Let's get started. 1. Changes in the body after age 60. Aging isn't about getting old, it's about change. And for women over 60, that change often feels more visible than ever before. It's not just about a few laugh lines or silver strands. It's about waking up and noticing that your skin feels drier, your hair is thinner, or your reflection seems just a bit dimmer than it used to. But what's really happening behind the scenes? First, there's a natural slowdown in the production of collagen and elastin, the proteins responsible for keeping your skin firm, plump, and smooth. Without them, skin begins to lose that youthful bounce and tends to sag more easily, especially around the jawline and neck. Second, your skin becomes thinner and more fragile. You may notice it doesn't retain moisture as well, which explains why it can feel rough, flaky, or even itchy, especially during those dry winter months when indoor heating sucks the humidity out of the air. Another major shift is hormonal. As estrogen levels dip post-menopause, blood circulation to the skin also decreases. That means less oxygen and fewer nutrients are delivered to the surface, leaving skin looking pale or dull. Even your eyes may appear less vibrant because reduced circulation impacts the delicate skin around them. And finally, there's the unseen battle: oxidative stress. Every day, your body fights off damage from free radicals, those unstable molecules triggered by things like UV rays, pollution, and even stress. If your body doesn't have enough antioxidants to neutralize them, they wreak havoc on your cells, speeding up signs of aging like wrinkles and age spots. Here's the good news. Once you understand these changes, you can respond with intention, not panic. These are normal shifts, not personal failures, and they can be supported with the right internal tools, nutrients, habits, and small lifestyle adjustments that make a real difference. In short, after 60, your body is still working hard, but it needs a little more help. And that help doesn't have to be complicated or expensive. It just needs to be smart, science-based, and tailored to your season of life. Coming up, we'll explore exactly how to do that. 2. An inspirational story. Susan's journey. Let me introduce you to someone who might sound a little familiar. Susan, a 67-year-old retired teacher living in North Carolina. She's the kind of woman who still wakes up with a full to-do list, tending to her garden, going on brisk morning walks, keeping up with her book club, and FaceTiming her grandkids every Sunday. Her days are full, her heart is full, but one thing felt off: her reflection. Though she had the same sharp mind and lively spirit, Susan noticed something had changed. Her skin looked dull no matter what cream she used. Her hair was thinning, and her eyes didn't sparkle like they once did. It wasn't about vanity. Susan wasn't trying to look 30 again. What she missed was that feeling of radiance, that confidence when you catch your reflection and think, yes, that's me. Like many women, she tried all the usual suspects: fancy face creams, trendy collagen powders from Instagram, even a spa facial for her birthday. But the results were underwhelming at best. She began to feel like maybe this was just the way aging had to be, until a conversation changed everything. Over coffee one afternoon, Susan reconnected with an old friend, a retired nutritionist. After listening carefully, her friend offered a perspective Susan hadn't considered. "You've been treating the outside," she said, "but true change starts from within." That simple statement flipped a switch. Her friend explained that after 60, the body often struggles to absorb and utilize key nutrients, especially the ones that directly affect skin, hair, and energy levels. She recommended a few targeted supplements that older women are frequently deficient in. Susan gave it a shot. No drastic overhauls, just a few small capsules with her morning tea. And about 6 weeks later, something shifted. Her neighbor asked if she'd changed her skincare routine. Her walking buddy complimented her glow. But Susan knew the real secret. It wasn't about products, it was about nourishment. Susan's story is a reminder that aging doesn't mean fading. It means adapting and honoring the wisdom to care for yourself from the inside out. Up next, I'll show you the 3 powerhouse vitamins that spark that glow, and how you can use them too. 3. The first secret anti-aging vitamin. Vitamin K2. If there's one nutrient that's quietly powerful, yet surprisingly underappreciated in the conversation about aging gracefully, it's vitamin K2. And no, it's not the same as vitamin K1, the one most people associate with blood clotting. K2 plays a very different and essential role, especially as we grow older. Here's the deal. Vitamin K2 helps your body direct calcium to where it should go, your bones and teeth, and keeps it away from where it shouldn't, like your arteries and soft tissues. Why does this matter for aging? Because when calcium ends up in your skin or blood vessels, it can cause stiffness, dullness, and even that papery look that often shows up as we age. When calcium is properly managed, the skin maintains better elasticity and structure. That means firmer, smoother skin, without having to rely on expensive creams that only work on the surface. K2 doesn't just support your bones and heart, it also helps your skin stay youthful and resilient from the inside out. Here's what many people don't realize. Vitamin K2 is mostly found in fermented foods like natto, a traditional Japanese dish that's, let's just say, an acquired taste for most Americans. While you can get some K2 from egg yolks, hard cheeses like Gouda, or grass-fed butter, it's tough to get an effective amount through diet alone, especially if you're eating heart-conscious, low-fat meals. That's why many women over 60 are now supplementing with vitamin K2, particularly the MK7 form. It stays in the body longer and has been linked to improved skin elasticity, better circulation, and even fewer wrinkles in some studies. It's important to note, this isn't a miracle pill. But when your body is nourished with what it truly needs, it starts to reflect that health outward. Think of K2 as a behind-the-scenes worker, quiet but powerful, keeping everything flowing smoothly, quite literally. So if you're looking for a simple but effective way to support aging skin, bone strength, and vascular health all at once, vitamin K2 deserves a spot in your daily routine. Coming up next, a vibrant antioxidant that packs a punch far greater than you'd expect. Astaxanthin. If the name astaxanthin sounds unfamiliar or hard to pronounce, don't worry, you're not alone. But this powerhouse antioxidant may just be one of the most exciting and effective tools in your anti-aging toolbox. Often called nature's internal sunscreen, astaxanthin is a natural compound found in certain marine life, like wild-caught salmon, shrimp, and krill, that gives them their signature pinkish-red color. What makes astaxanthin so special for older adults? In a word, protection. As we age, our skin becomes more vulnerable to oxidative stress, damage caused by free radicals triggered by things like sun exposure, air pollution, and even emotional stress. These unstable molecules chip away at our skin's integrity, leading to fine lines, age spots, and a tired appearance. Astaxanthin acts like a cellular bodyguard, protecting skin cells from that daily assault. In fact, it's been shown to be over 500 times stronger than vitamin E and a whopping 6,000 times more potent than vitamin C when it comes to neutralizing free radicals. That's no small claim. Clinical research has found that adults who take astaxanthin supplements regularly see visible improvements. Fewer crow's feet, better skin hydration, and improved elasticity, especially around the eyes and cheeks, where aging tends to show first. Some users even report a more even skin tone and a noticeable glow. Here's the catch. You'd need to eat an unrealistic amount of seafood to get the benefits through food alone. That's why many women over 65 opt for a daily supplement, typically between 4 to 8 milligrams per day, to achieve consistent and therapeutic levels in the body. And the perks don't stop at your skin. Astaxanthin also supports eye health, brain function, and cardiovascular wellness, all of which become increasingly important as we age. If you're looking for a natural, science-backed way to slow visible aging while supporting your body's internal defenses, astaxanthin is a smart and elegant addition to your routine. It doesn't just protect your beauty, it protects your vitality. Next, we'll explore one final vitamin that has been quietly transforming hair, nails, and confidence for women over 60. Biotin. Let's talk about a vitamin you might have heard of, but probably haven't given much thought to since your younger years. Biotin, also known as vitamin B7. While it's commonly marketed for beauty benefits, especially in shampoos and nail products, the real power of biotin happens inside your body, and its effects become especially valuable as we age. Biotin plays a central role in how your body converts food into energy. But more than that, it's a building block for keratin, the essential protein that makes up your hair, skin, and nails. If you've noticed that your hair is thinner, your nails are more brittle, or your skin feels dry and flaky no matter what you put on it, low biotin levels might be partially to blame. Here's the thing. Even if you're eating healthy, your body's ability to absorb nutrients like biotin declines after age 60. That means that the eggs, almonds, and avocados you've always enjoyed may not be doing quite as much heavy lifting as they used to. Several studies have shown that taking a daily biotin supplement for 90 days can result in stronger hair, reduced thinning, and even regrowth in areas where hair was sparse. Nails also tend to become thicker and less prone to splitting. And when your body has enough biotin, your skin's texture improves, appearing more even, less dry, and more resilient against everyday damage. Most adults find that 2,500 to 5,000 micrograms per day is a sweet spot, especially when paired with other B vitamins or collagen. It's affordable, easy to find, and for many women over 65, it's the missing piece in their self-care puzzle. But let's be clear, biotin isn't a magic fix. It's a gentle, behind-the-scenes ally that supports your body's natural renewal process. When taken consistently, it helps restore that sense of vitality many women feel they've lost. If your hairbrush feels heavier than usual and your nails just don't grow like they used to, biotin might be your best next step. Up next, we'll explore the daily habits that help these three powerhouse vitamins truly shine. 4. Supportive habits to maximize the power of vitamins. Now that you know about the three secret vitamins, K2, astaxanthin, and biotin, you might be wondering, is that enough? The answer is almost. While these nutrients are powerful, they don't work in isolation. To really see their effects show up in your skin, hair, and overall energy, you need to pair them with daily habits that support absorption, circulation, and cellular renewal. Let's start with the simplest habit of all: hydration. As we age, our sense of thirst naturally dulls, but that doesn't mean our bodies need less water. In fact, hydration is essential for helping nutrients travel to the right places. Aim for about 6 to 8 cups of water daily. Herbal teas count too, especially calming ones like chamomile or mint that support digestion and rest. Next, morning sunlight. Just 10 to 15 minutes of sun exposure each morning can help regulate your circadian rhythm and stimulate vitamin D production, which plays a vital role in skin repair and hormone balance. Don't worry, you don't need to sunbathe. Just a short walk around the block or sitting by a sunny window does the trick. Third, a color-rich, whole food diet is your vitamin's best friend. Leafy greens, berries, salmon, olive oil, and avocado provide cofactors, compounds that help your body process supplements more effectively. Think of it as giving your body both the tools and the blueprint. And don't forget the power of sleep. During deep rest, your body ramps up collagen production and increases blood flow to the skin. That's why quality sleep is often the missing piece when someone says, "I'm doing everything, but I still look tired." Try for 7 to 8 hours of consistent sleep, ideally with a bedtime routine that calms your mind. Lastly, manage stress. Elevated cortisol from chronic stress breaks down collagen and hijacks your nutrient absorption. Even 10 minutes of stretching, prayer, or breathing exercises can tip the scale back toward healing. When these supportive habits work in harmony with your vitamin routine, you're not just hoping for results, you're laying the foundation for lasting transformation. Coming up, let's tie it all together with a message that honors where you are now and where you're headed next. Aging isn't about fading into the background. It's about evolving with purpose, wisdom, and confidence. What you've seen today isn't a gimmick or a quick fix. It's a science-supported approach that helps you care for yourself from the inside out. We've explored 3 powerful, yet often overlooked vitamins, K2, astaxanthin, and biotin, that work together to support skin elasticity, combat oxidative stress, and strengthen hair and nails. But more importantly, we've looked at how pairing these nutrients with small, intentional habits, like staying hydrated, soaking up morning sunlight, eating whole foods, and sleeping deeply, can transform how you look and feel in this season of life. And here's the truth that often gets drowned out by anti-aging noise. You don't need to chase youth. You already carry everything you need to glow. These tools just help you express that glow more fully. So now I want to ask you, what will your first step be? Will you try one of the vitamins? Will you recommit to drinking more water or walking in the morning sun? Let me know in the comments which one speaks to you most. If this video encouraged or inspired you, please give it a thumbs up. It helps others like you discover empowering, age-positive content. And don't forget to subscribe and click the bell so you won't miss weekly videos that celebrate strength, beauty, and wellness after 60. Remember, you are not past your prime, you are living it. Let's continue aging not just with grace, but with boldness. Until next time, stay radiant.